Creed 3 is dropping later this March, and while I know you're excited for what might be the most jaw-dropping cinematic fistfight of the year, true fans of this soon-to-be trilogy of Rocky sequels appreciate the past as much as they love the blood, sweat, and tears put into every punch. So let's take a look at all the tiny details you missed in the Creed franchise thus far.
It's time to go to school.
One of the most prevalent themes in the Creed movies is legacy. Rocky sees so much of his old rival Apollo Creed in Donnie, which led him to become his trainer. In Creed 2, we see Donnie face off against the son of Ivan Drago. So how does Creed 3 continue to carry the torch? By giving Donnie Creed his father's stylish boxing trunks. Some might say that showing Mary Ann's pre-fight gift ruins the surprise, but that just makes us more excited to put our butts in the seats. Do you remember when Donnie proposed to Bianca in Creed 2? Very few scenes can flip the switch from emotionally sweet to soul-crushing devastation. It's hard to say whether this scene was more intense than the fight with Victor Drago, although if it was me in Donnie's shoes, I probably would have passed out. Director Stephen Capel has even stated that this scene is a direct reference to Rocky 2. Bianca missed Donnie's initial proposal because she didn't have her hearing aid in, whereas Adrian just had her earmuffs on.
Let it go.
If there's one thing to remember about Rocky's best pal Paulie, is that he loved two things: porn and bourbon. It's tragic to have one Rocky film without Burt Young, let alone two. But it's nice to see the series pay tribute to his love of simple pleasures. Donnie actually finds Paulie's porn stash in his old room, and Rocky brings a bottle of 4 Roses when he visits Paulie's grave in Creed 2. Not only is that how I want to be remembered, that's probably how I will be remembered. Even if you've never seen the Rocky or Creed films, I'm sure you know the iconography. The training montage of Rocky running up those famous steps have been homaged everywhere, from the Fresh Prince all the way to the Nutty Professor. But a recurring image that's not so remembered are the street singers huddled around a steel drum with a roaring fire. Rocky passes by this group in several of the original films, and this image is also paid tribute to in Creed 2. Few would argue that Rocky Balboa is one of the biggest sweethearts in American cinema. It's easy to say that this persona is sold from Sylvester Stallone's charming slur.
Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody.
Which is also a trait that the actor who plays Rocky's son in Creed 2 shares. But really, how can you not love somebody who takes care of turtles? Despite only appearing in the first Rocky movie, Cuff and Link make their long-awaited cameo in Creed 2, currently 44 years old. Considering that turtles can live up to 100 years, it's a good chance they'll outlive their owner, although given the amount Rocky's been roughed up throughout the years, that's not saying much. Creed 2 sees Donnie going up against the son of Ivan Drago, the villain from Rocky 4. When Rocky went up against Ivan back in 1985, Adrian begged him not to go through with it, saying he'll lose and he has too much to lose. But he ended up going through with it because he wanted vengeance for Apollo Creed. When Donnie is taunted by Ivan's son Victor, Rocky tries to give him the same exact advice. And in both instances, the recipient ignores the sagely wisdom, I might say, but ultimately makes it out of the fight alive due to the support of their loved ones. Adrian would have been proud of you, Rocky. Adrian. I had to do it once.
Very sharp.
Like any hero's journey, it's important that the student eventually becomes the master. Remember Mickey, the elderly trainer reluctant to help out a young fighter that eventually gives in and helps that fighter get to the top of the boxing world? It's not hard to see Rocky's filled these Mickey shoes by now after all of the time he's invested with Donnie. I'm still waiting for Rocky to teach Donnie how to eat lightning and crap thunder. This is a skill that I've recently picked up.
What? You wanna go blind?
With any legacy series, we're gonna see a whole lot of familiar locations. We see Donnie meet Rocky for the first time in Adrian's, the restaurant that Rocky opened up in Rocky Balboa to honor his deceased wife. Rocky ends up training Donnie in the refurbished Mighty Mix gym, and Ivan Drago takes his son Victor on a field trip to see Philadelphia's Rocky statue and the iconic steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The inclusion of Adrian's is a great one, because not only is it nice to see Rocky honor the love of his life, but every time we see him there, he is conflicted about something in his new life. He is surrounded by memories of his glory days, but is not actively doing what he loves. So it's only natural that he helps Donnie achieve his dreams so Rocky can vicariously achieve his. I feel like it's an unwritten rule now in boxing movies, but we always have to see the hero in a gray sweatsuit, and I believe this is thanks to the first Rocky movie. Unless you are Little Mac in Punch-Out, but now we're getting off topic. Anyways, Creed is no exception, with Michael B. Jordan certainly filling out the sweatsuit better than Stallone did back in '76. While this doesn't carry the same weight as Donnie's new duds from the upcoming Creed 3, it's a well-integrated reference that doesn't distract the audience from the story. And with that, I can safely say this video has gone the distance. That was bad. But before I embarrass myself yet again, let us know what you think in the comments. What are you excited about in Creed 3? And what am I missing? Like and subscribe for more of us here at Screen Rant. Have a good one.